So this one is Iraq. I don't think that's Iraq. Is it Airrack? God dang. Okay, Airrack, king of doxing and faking videos. This was made by Bills YT.
Now, you may have never heard of the YouTuber Airrack, but if you try to look him up right now to find out who he is or what he does on the platform, the first thing that would come up in your search bar would be Airrack Exposed, Airrack Fake, and Airrack Fakes videos. From clearly faking videos for years to doxing someone just for fun, Airrack has found himself in a huge amount of controversy lately. Not to mention how some people hate him just for being yet another Mr. Beast clone. If you look at the comments on Airrack's first two videos, you can clearly see how tarnished his reputation has become just in the past couple of weeks. The older comments are filled with people saying how much Airrack brightens their day and how proud they are to say that they've been with him from the start. But if you look at the newer comments, people are saying bro went from making night lapses to doxing a pilot, and I guess he thought nature isn't as fun as bullying pilots for views. But to understand why everyone hates Airrack so much right now, let's start all the way back from the beginning. Eric Decker, aka Airrack, is a 27-year-old YouTuber whose channel currently has over 14.9 million subscribers. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if his subscriber count drops significantly by the time all of this controversy is over. He became known for challenge videos where he tries different foods from every country or survives days in weird places. He also gained recognition for making the type of content that I personally hate the most, pranking random people in public. Eric started his channel on January 3rd, 2015.
Pranking random people in public. You can't really be trusting them nowadays.
But wouldn't go public with his first video until June 14th, 2016. His first video was a 52-second long cinematic video of the stars and sunrise called Making a Night Lapse. He uploaded a similar video 3 months later and then disappeared from his channel for almost 3 years. When Eric returned to his YouTube channel, he switched over to vlogging content. Now, from 2019 to 2020, Eric's channel really started to take off and blow up. In 2019, he posted videos of him trying to sneak into a Jake Paul fight, gate crashing the VIP section of a Travis Scott concert, and trying to crash Justin Bieber's wedding. With vlogs, pranks, and challenges, he gained 880,000 subscribers by December of 2020. Eric wanted to reach 1 million subscribers by the end of that year, so he partnered with a creator startup called Stir and started a campaign for subscribers. In order to gain subscribers, Eric stranded himself on a desert island, and Stir set up a website called Save Airrack. On this website, fans could refer new subscribers to Eric's channel in exchange for rewards. These rewards could be thank you letters, promises to be featured in collaboration videos, and the opportunity to pick Eric's new tattoo design. As you can see, Eric was willing to do absolutely anything to gain internet fame. With this campaign, Eric gained 250,000 subscribers in just 2 weeks and surpassed 1 million subscribers on December 27th, 2020. Into 2021, Eric continued to grow his channel with pranks and social experiments. In November of 2021, he started to make Mr. Beast style content. He hosted a ping pong tournament called Extreme Pong.
Not the Mr. Beast wannabe. Look, you can't just go around copying the most like a titan, like a titan of YouTube. He practically is. Like, that man earned millions from YouTube and other corporations, you know. But like, dang, you can't copy him at all, man. Come on. Like, you can do like reactions, gaming style content, you know, that's on the market. Do some music, you know, like you can't just hold on.
Influencers competed for a $120,000
I mean,
prize.
it is his
a lot of
channel.
people, including myself, think Eric is just another one of the hundreds of Mr. Beast clones on the platform. But the difference with him is that he actually got recognition from Mr. Beast and even got into his inner circle, unlike the other clones that are on YouTube right now. 2 months after Eric's ping pong tournament, he was a contestant in the Mr. Beast YouTube Originals show Creator Games, competing for $1 million. Next is where Eric's career really started to skyrocket, and where he gained an amazing reputation on the internet. Well, of course, until it all came crashing down. Zach King won the Creator Games, but Eric got him to donate $55,000 of the prize money to the Atlanta Community Food Bank by eating hot wings that were 3 million Scoville units. In 2022, Eric was invited to be a keynote speaker at the annual Vid Summit conference. Then, he was invited to join FaZe Clan by Mr. Beast. Eric was becoming so successful that Mr. Beast predicted him to be the next YouTuber who would reach 100 million subscribers on the platform.
Oh,
most people just like
if
like,
Mr. Beast is predicting that,
that's
that's crazy.
Just factually would not upload a fraction.
Wait,
if like
100 million.
Oh, I thought it
$10 million
paused. It's
bank
just
account,
like
just,
this.
Just factually would not upload a fraction of how much they do currently.
For sure.
Which obviously, if they're gonna get up to this point, that will happen, and then I think that's where a lot of them fall off.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to be just like I think Airrack shares that same like just almost dumb, right? Like you have enough money where you just don't have to work anymore, but you keep going because you love it. And I think that's like very few people, like most people, $5-10 million is what they do. Very few people keep going and like want to live that hellish lifestyle where you're on the treadmill and you're just going and going and going, even when you don't have to be.
What do you think makes those people different? Like, why are they like that? Why are you like that?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I feel like it would be better for someone to examine me and say it because I have all sorts of biases. For me, it just feels like it's baked in my bloodstream. Like
you could tell he got it Airrack from the beginning though too.
Yeah.
I remember when YouTube used to recommend him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see those channels, all of a sudden it's like they start recommending someone with like 100K views.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit.
And you just tell
you
he's
could tell
the
the
next
title,
one.
the thumbnail. Like
Yeah.
then you watch the video, it's like, okay, this guy's a YouTuber.
He
You know,
is.
he
And,
gets it.
and he's a psychopath. Like he's the kind of guy that would walk across America or do crazy shit like that. So I think I think he's the next person to get 100 million subscribers.
In December
Oh,
2022,
next first
he
to get
hosted the
100
12th
mil?
Streamy Awards, and the award show was live streamed exclusively to his YouTube channel. Then in the same year, Eric hit 10 million subscribers. Now that we have his rise covered and where he's gotten to at this point in his career,
man was
what
rising,
caused
rising.
everyone to start to hate him? In April of 2023,
Hey, wait, hold
Eric
on.
appeared...
Hey, yo, guy. We gonna have our shine too, you know? Hey, watch how I be one of them Titans for real. Yeah, hey, yeah, no, hey, watch.
in a Wired interview. This video is titled Airrack Answers the Web's Most Searched Questions. In this interview, he was asked if he had ever faked one of his YouTube videos. Of course, he said no, but not everyone believed that. His answer is actually extremely cringy looking back now because he said that the question, do you fake your videos, actually triggers him because he works so hard on them.
Does Airrack fake videos? This question triggers me because of the lengths that we go to
The thing is-
to make sure that videos are not
Oh wait,
faked,
no.
unscripted,
Actually,
complete-
I just realized I was about to say I can't fake videos since I do gaming content and also reaction. But imagine this: what if I was a robot right now? Mind you, I could be AI right now. This could even be me. I could, like, I could be reacting like, oh my god, he did that. Oh my god, he's answering the question. Oh my, bro, like that could be like an AI of me. Or what if I just put up someone gaming, mind you, like someone gaming on the gaming channel, and like it was just a gameplay of someone else, and I was just over there, you know, just saying what was going on. Like, how could you really tell? Actually, there are a few ways to tell. I think there are.
completely real. We'll like reshoot entire videos. We have people living in separate houses so that information isn't shared between myself and my friends. Like, we go so far to make sure that videos are not fake, so no. You can count on me to not fake videos, unlike almost every other creator on the platform.
I don't
feel
really-
like I just started 100 beats.
I don't really see the
Not
point of
sorry about it.
faking videos.
Clearly, he
Just
wasn't that triggered
take a time
because
off
he
for
continued
real.
to fake the
Like,
videos.
I
can't believe he
actually, I
actually
just
said
did one,
you can
like,
count
a
on
1
me to
week
not
break,
fake
you know? I had to
videos,
take some
unlike
time off.
almost every other creator on the platform. No, Eric, we can't count on you. And for you to put other creators down is hypocritical with the hindsight that we have now. In November of 2023, Eric said he was starting a 30 days around the world challenge that would go from December 1st to December 30th. For this challenge, he would upload a video of him traveling to a different place every day for 30 days. The rules of the challenge were that if he didn't post every day, his channel would be deleted by Mr. Beast. Claiming to be starting this challenge was a bad idea, seeing that after the interview, people were already wondering if his videos were fake. Also, it's pretty convenient that the challenge would be in December, the month where AdSense revenue from views is higher than any other time of the year. About halfway through December, on the 17th, Soggy Cereal posted a video entitled Airrack, King of Faking Content. This video really started to expose Eric and catch him in his lies. Soggy Cereal proved that almost every video in Eric's 30-day challenge was filmed before December 2023. 3 minutes into the first episode of the series, Eric runs into a closed road. The road was closed because of the Dublin Services Parade, which took place on September 2nd. The most incriminating evidence was that in one of the videos, Eric's watch said September 12th, which obviously it's not December. Also, Eric was holding meat that had an expiration date for September 18th. And Soggy Cereal points out that Eric claimed to be in Switzerland in December, but in the video, there wasn't any snow on the ground. After Soggy Cereal exposed all of this evidence, it became pretty obvious that the 30-day challenge was more like a 3-month challenge. Soggy Cereal also pointed out that Eric was trying to lie about where he was traveling from in the videos.
Man is not kicing that with a 30-month subathon, bro.
Anyway, during the flight itself, you can clearly see on several locations
did I just say
that
30
the
months?
plane
I meant
never
38.
left southern Italy. It left Houston, USA. You can also see the flight plan over here, and as a geographical expert, I know that this is Europe. And you know where the arrow is originating from? Well, that's America. And you can see the arrow is going all the way to Dubai. And that's the power of geography, baby.
In one of the 30-day challenge videos, Eric said that he was getting on the flight from Italy to the UAE. But if you look, you can clearly see that the flight is taking off from Houston, Texas, not Italy, like Eric says. Across the challenge series, Eric also met with other creators, which was another big mistake if he was trying to successfully pull off a huge lie. He featured a group of 50 competitive eaters from Australia in his video. One of the competitive eaters posted his own vlog from the time that Eric was there on November 18th. So obviously, Eric was there in November and not December. Eric left a comment on Soggy Cereal's video in a last-ditch effort to defend himself. There, he would write, "Yo, appreciate the feedback. We are out shooting the series as we speak, but as I mentioned in the videos, some of them were shot before the series, so we can give ourselves a head start to edit and make the videos as good as possible. Biggest lesson is to more clearly communicate uploading every day while I travel around the world. I think I could have been more clear in the exact constraints for sure. Appreciate the feedback a bunch, and hope you guys enjoy the back half of the series." Now obviously this is just a comment curated by Eric's PR team. With this comment, Eric was trying to cover his tracks and make it seem like he never...
Is that car still honking outside? Yo, I'm streaming!
...never lied about anything. He's basically saying, "Sorry you feel that way, thanks for the feedback, but I never actually said I was going to post myself in 30 places in 30 days. You just took it that way." Wait.
That's crazy. You're just insinuating
I was going to post 30 random videos of footage I shot over the course of 3 months for 30 days straight. Now obviously this is a bunch of BS, and he clearly said it was going to be a 30 days around the world challenge. He literally said, "I have 30 days to make it around the earth."
I gave my YouTube password to Mr. Beast, who has agreed that I have 30 days to make it around
the earth.
Did you just
jump off
on this channel every day for the next 30 days, and if I fail, he will delete my channel. Yeah, I gave Jimmy my laptop.
And showed a graphic of a red line going around the globe to really send the message home that he had to physically
jump off and come right back.
30 days. This is like if at the end of the movie Around the World in 80 Days, Jackie Chan was just like, "Well, we never actually said we'd go around the world in 80 days. What I'm trying to say is you just can't blatantly lie to millions of people, and then when they call you out on it, turn it around and blame it all on them. Eric was also faking a lot more than just the timing of these videos. He didn't know it yet, but he was about to get exposed for a lot more. And this time, he wouldn't be able to cover it up with a simple comment. On February 4th, 2024, Soggy Cereal made a second video exposing Airrack. This time, he exposed Eric for doxing, faking donations, and telling even more lies. In a video series posted in 2021, Eric traveled to Angle, Minnesota. This 2-part series about the Angle was one of Eric's biggest videos at the time. He said that he was going to travel there to raise awareness of the town, because it struggled throughout the COVID lockdowns. During the lockdown, no one was allowed to travel there, and the economy suffered. Eric promised that once he got there, he would, quote, empty his bank accounts and shower them in cash. To get to Angle though, Eric said he'd have to travel across a 38-mile lake of ice. As always, Eric needed a clickbaity, dangerous situation to be in the video. And in this case, it was having to travel across ice. In the video, Eric and his friends try to ride across the ice on ice bikes. Obviously, this was just a stunt for the video, and they show the bikes breaking and falling through the ice. Then they hire a private pilot to fly them over the lake. The pilot said he didn't want to be filmed and wanted his voice changed and face blurred so no one would know who he was. In Eric's own video, they say the reason the pilot wanted to be unidentifiable was because it wasn't really legal to fly to angle in a small plane. The fake name they ended up using to hide the pilot's identity was his actual name. Just by googling the name, Soggy Cereal was able to find the pilot in just a couple of minutes.
You wouldn't be able to put him in the video.
These
He
niggas
wants
got
us to
some.
blur his face.
Well, can you guess what Airrack did?
To hide his identity, we
He's
agreed
friend
to
with
call him.
Mr. Beast.
He
I can't
used
be on
the
Mr.
real
Beast
name
bad
of
side.
the
He gonna be
pilot
on me.
as fake
He gonna kill my
name
channel
of the
before it even
pilot.
started.
Can't make this shit up, man. I'm not going to leak the name of the pilot. I'm gonna censor it out of respect for him. But you can still find it in Airrack's video. I mean, they fucking chant it over and over again.
Seconds of name
Completely
check.
doxing the guy, because when you know that there are only a handful of private pilots in that exact area, then, well, leaking his name is like showing his pilot's license on screen. So much so that to prove a point, I just googled the name of the pilot with the location that they filmed this entire video in, which I'll go into more later on, and I instantly found the pilot.
They also added fake subtitles to what the pilot was saying with words that he never actually said. They added fake dubs to make it seem like the pilot was way more annoyed and angry than he actually was in real life. The fake subtitles also made it seem like the plane was broken and that the pilot didn't know how to fly the plane in the first place. They even lied and said the pilot asked Eric to help him figure out how to fly the plane. And for some reason, they kept just outright bullying and making fun of the pilot the whole video.
Plane barely works.
Everybody ready?
Ready to go.
Clear. Come on. Stupid plane.
Looks like embarrassed because he's trying to start the plane. He's like talking up all this game about how sick he is at flying planes. Tries to start it, doesn't start.
Come on, why don't you start? God damn.
See the fact y'all trash talking
Finally,
the person.
48 hours into this whole thing, we
Flying you
participate
guys.
in the miracle of
I'm like,
flight.
you don't really
Decided
gotta
to play
do
rock,
this,
paper,
man.
scissors with his own hand.
I feel like it's illegal.
Has to close
Mind
his
you.
eyes and ask God for permission to land the plane.
Turns to Eric and says, "How do I fly this thing?" And Eric just starts pushing buttons. Circles the airport until he runs out of gas. And his gas tank makes the decision for him.
Soggy Cereal received DMs from an anonymous source who worked on the Airrack video explaining the situation. The DM said the pilot was also actually a real guy named Blank, and he asked them not to use his real name, and they lied about that. Blank got hella beef with Eric. The company basically hates him because he made it seem like the plane wouldn't start. It's a beaver plane. It starts 100% of the time, every time with no issues. And the voice in the background of Blank getting mad at the plane, that was someone else. Eric made someone else text him a voice memo. The anonymous source also said that Eric and his friends purposely made the special bikes fall through the ice into the lake, and this almost got their tour guide fired for helping them pollute the local lake. So at first everyone thought Eric was just a liar, but as it turns out, he's also someone who blatantly disregards other people's wishes to not be online and goes out of his way to make people look bad for views.
Vaughn, did they say
also
he almost
didn't
got his
care that he could
license
make the
taken?
business lose money by lying and saying that
Or he
their
was about to go to
planes
jail?
wouldn't start in front of millions
I'm
of
not sure which one.
subscribers. The whole point of him being there was supposedly to help raise money for the town. So if he actually cared about raising the money, why would he bully the residents and tarnish the reputation of the business in the town, and potentially take money away from the town that's already struggling to begin with? If this wasn't already enough, Eric wasn't even in Angle. In the video, when Eric makes a huge deal about how they were finally in Angle and able to shower everyone with money, he was still in the exact same location the video started in. He was still in the resort called Sportsman Lodge, where he showed himself assembling the ice bikes. This resort is in Baudet, which is 200,000 feet from Angle. still on the other side of the ice lake that he made such a big deal about crossing. Soggy Cereal also asked the anonymous source, did you feel like he ever planned to try and make it to the angle, or was it planned to be faked from the start? To this, the source replied, basically from the start, our tour guide told him it's impossible, and he's like, oh, I know. Now, this is extremely messed up, not just because he lied, but seeing that he wasn't even in Angle, he wasn't showering any small businesses with cash, and single-handedly saving Angle's economy like he promised to do. If you watch Eric's video back knowing he's lying, the lies are so blatant that it's actually ridiculous. He makes a huge deal about how nice the new hotel in the Angle is, and how great the food is in the Angle, knowing that he's literally in the same hotel he's been in all along. And it's not even in the Angle. With a quick Google search, Soggy Cereal proved that the Angle hotel, restaurant, heated pool, and arcade Eric keeps going on about are all on the Sportsman Lodge website.
I know about the Sportsman Lodge Resort. You sweating yet? See, they do this entire bullshit Angle cabin tour.
Giant windows. Sleeps 5 people. We only have 4.
But guess what? When going through online pictures of the Sportsman Lodge Resort in Baudette, you can see that their cabins have the exact same interior design, bed sheets, windows, benches, fireplace, and wood as the cabins Airrack lies about renting in the Angle. Actually, everything he shows from now on is just part of this luxurious vacation resort 200,000 feet away from the Angle.
With our stomachs completely full of angular food. Is that funny?
It's like triangle-shaped everything.
No, you just ate regular food in your luxurious vacation.
So why they zooming on his face?
Just take a look around and you tell me, guys.
They were sitting at this exact table.
So instead of saving a small town, all Eric really did was try to ruin a pilot's reputation, dox him, exploit a struggling town for views, almost get a guy fired, and pollute the environment by dumping 200-pound bikes into a lake. But at the end of the day, Eric was still a multimillionaire. So what did he care? But Eric's lies are not over yet. He also posted a video titled, I Crossed America in a Perfectly Straight Line. In the video, he provided a link to a map that would prove he drove in a straight line. The rules of the challenge were that he couldn't deviate from the path, except for the half-mile buffer. But the locations
so you're telling me this man is on a David jogging trip right now?
Not anywhere close to being on or near the straight line map. For example, Eric showed himself near the Welcome to South Dakota sign near Interstate 29. This is 40 miles away from the straight line route. He made a huge deal of how he wasn't allowed to leave the straight line path, even for food or a bathroom break, to keep the integrity of the video, and kept saying that the video was 100% legit. It's almost like Eric is trying to convince himself that the video isn't fake. Eric also again tried to raise the stakes and increase the drama in his video by saying that his van ran out of gas, but he couldn't leave the line, so his cameraman had to take a gas container all the way to a gas station off of the line. The whole time though, Eric was already 30 miles away from the line, proven by the landmarkers in the background of the video. He also lied about having to rent special vehicles to travel through a dangerous forest, across a frozen swamp in the middle of the night to stay on the line. As it turns out, this dangerous forest doesn't even exist. The editors just made it seem like they were deep in a huge forest and photoshopped the map in the video to show a more dangerous terrain. Even if it did exist, the bike rental place where Eric rented the special vehicles is 28 miles away from the straight line route. Now last week, Eric actually deleted both of his videos, where he travels to the Angle and his video traveling across America in a perfectly straight line. He probably did this so commentary YouTubers like myself wouldn't be able to clip his original videos and expose him, but it clearly wasn't enough. Because here we are. He hasn't admitted to anything yet, but if he is so innocent, why delete the videos in the first place? He also hasn't posted on his community tab in almost 2 months. This was probably to avoid all of the hate comments that were in his community posts. But his last community post is still being flooded with new negative comments, calling him a faker and a doxer. For the past 2 months, Eric was MIA, but he returned to YouTube 3 days ago with a new video called Superhuman Strength Prank. He hasn't apologized for anything or acknowledged anything about being exposed. I guess he's just going to hope everyone forgets about what he did, which we all know won't happen, and if it does, it wouldn't be for a long time. Lying about these challenges and faking videos makes Eric no better than YouTubers who fake giveaways to get more engagement, cheat on video games to get more money from streams, or fake homelessness to gain sympathy and a bigger fan base. You could say that Airrack isn't as bad as the YouTubers who lie about having cancer or fake GoFundMe accounts to get donations. But at the end of the day, he is still making millions of dollars off of an elaborate lie. Airrack clearly realized somewhere throughout his YouTube career that the more lies he tells, the more money he makes. In other words, the more outrageous his video title and thumbnails are, the more clicks and watch time he'll get. This directly translates into more AdSense money, sponsorships, and merch sales for him. And if his most loyal fans think he is actually tirelessly grinding out 30 videos in 30 days, they might feel bad for him and take money out of their own pockets to donate to him just because they like him as a creator. They could also be more inclined to buy his limited time merch, only available during the fake challenges. By deceiving his audience, Airrack is also making a fool out of his diehard fans who go to the ends of the earth to defend him and to try to prove that his videos are real. He's even making Mr. Beast look bad for supporting him in the first place. Mr. Beast is one of the big creators who actually has a good reputation, but this could change if he associates with people who are hated by the public like Airrack is now. Obviously, Mr. Beast didn't know what he was getting himself into when he praised Airrack a year ago before the 30-day challenge even started, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's more careful in the future. Mr. Beast actually cares about the realness and integrity of his videos, so he definitely doesn't want to be associated with someone like Airrack who will fake his videos just for the shock value of them. Airrack said that if he failed the 30-day challenge, his channel would be deleted by Mr. Beast. He obviously failed the challenge before it even started, and his channel is clearly still up. So that just makes things kind of awkward, and it also makes it seem like he's a liar. When Airrack is invited to do keynotes and host award shows, he's also taking away opportunities from creators who don't fake their videos. And I'm pretty sure that if these events knew what was going on behind the scenes, they wouldn't invite him back. But then again, almost every big creator has been involved in some kind of scam or lie or faking videos, so maybe he still would have been invited back. But this is why people are so mad at Airrack. It seems like every creator getting big opportunities is a liar or a scammer in some type of capacity. Whether it be the Jake Pauls of the world or the Logan Pauls who abuse their fan base, there's always going to be a scammer or a liar on YouTube who benefits the most out of scamming their fans or clickbaiting their titles to get as much money as possible throughout their blow-up period. But this has been the full recap of Airrack's downward spiral from YouTube Golden Boy to a hated doxer and liar. If you have any creators or video ideas that you want me to talk about, the best way you can suggest them to me is through my Instagram DMs or on my Discord. Both will be linked in the comments down below. If you found yourself enjoying the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out the channel and gets us so close to 200,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Many people cringe at the word influencer.
I'm not gonna lie. See, it's crazy how, like, at first people, you know how, like, when you support a small channel, a small YouTuber, you can tell that it's genuine, that there's someone there that really want to make that content. But then, you know, they start to get tired of it slowly. But then that cash start to get in there. And they like, oh shoot, I'm earning a lot of bank from this right now. So what if I were to fake some videos? I feel like that is how they start out. Or they just get too big on YouTube too quickly and then kind of just goes all to, you know, that place.